Terence Crawford is fully locked in as he gets ready for his big fight against Canelo. Each day, he trains with purpose, pushing himself to be faster, sharper, and more focused. A key part of his workout is the speed bag. He stands in front of it, hands moving quickly, striking the bag with clean, fast punches. The rhythm of the hits fills the gym, showing his sharp timing and strong focus. His movements are smooth and controlled, with no wasted energy. He stays light on his feet, his eyes fixed on the bag, making sure every punch lands just right. Crawford knows Canelo is a tough challenge, so he trains with intensity and discipline. Every second in the gym matters. He's not just building strength, he's sharpening his timing, improving his rhythm, and preparing his mind for the battle ahead. As part of his intense training camp for the highly anticipated bout against Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford continues to fine-tune his skills with focused shadow boxing sessions. In the gym, Crawford moves with precision and speed, throwing sharp combinations into the air as if his opponent is right in front of him. His footwork remains light and calculated, while his head movement and defensive posture reflect his elite ring IQ. Each session is designed to sharpen his timing, improve his angles, and maintain his conditioning. With fight night approaching, Crawford's shadow boxing showcases his discipline and readiness as he prepares for what many are calling one of the biggest challenges of his career. However, Shakur Stevenson expressed his confidence that Terence "Bud" Crawford will beat Canelo Alvarez. He recognized Canelo's talent and achievements, but said Crawford has all the skills needed to win. When asked about the weight difference, Stevenson said it is often overstated. He noted that while fighters like David Benavidez are genuinely big, Canelo is not much taller or clearly bigger than Crawford. Shakur also talked about a conversation with Boosey Enis, where they agreed that if Canelo underestimates Crawford or makes mistakes, Crawford has a real chance to stop him.
Bud gonna cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's physically kind of big, but height-wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so. No.
Corey, have you got a decision to stop this? Because Bradman and Boosey think that Bud actually might stop it.
Me and Boosey talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone and talked about it, but I think that's possible. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too. So.
On the other hand, Joe Diaz strongly believes that Terence Crawford has little chance of defeating Canelo Alvarez, even though Crawford is his favorite fighter and, in his view, the best pound-for-pound boxer. He stressed that moving up from 147 to 168 pounds is a massive jump, and while Crawford may look sharp at first, the size and power difference will eventually dominate. Diaz pointed out that Canelo has taken clean shots from hard hitters like Gennady Golovkin without serious damage, and if Canelo lands solid punches on Crawford, it could be very harmful.
There is no way that Terence Crawford, being to me my favorite fighter, the best fighter pound for pound, can beat Canelo. A 147 pounder moving up to 68, he can only maybe go 2-3 rounds, and then Canelo hits him and he hurts him. Canelo's being hit by Triple G, the hardest hitter in the division, and never hurt him. But Canelo will hit Crawford and he'll hurt him.
Moreover, Terence Crawford trains with focus and intensity as he prepares for his upcoming fight against Canelo Alvarez. During his shadow boxing sessions, he moves across the gym floor with sharp footwork and quick hands. Each punch he throws is fast and precise, flowing in smooth combinations. His head slips from side to side and his body shifts angles, as if reacting to an invisible opponent. There is no break in his rhythm. Every movement is controlled and calculated. The sweat on his face shows the effort, but he doesn't slow down. Crawford uses shadow boxing to sharpen his timing, improve his defense, and stay mentally locked in. With each session, he looks more prepared, more dangerous, and more focused on the challenge that lies ahead. However, Roy Jones Jr. believes that a possible matchup between Canelo and Crawford wouldn't be decided by weight alone. He emphasized that Canelo's approach in the ring would be a major factor. According to Jones, if Canelo uses his advantages wisely and sticks to a sharp strategy, he stands a solid shot at victory. But if he slips up or fights without discipline, Crawford could seize those moments and turn the tide in his favor.
Well, the weight won't be the factor. The factor will be how Canelo chooses to make the fight. Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins the fight.
Boosey Enis is also leaning toward Canelo Alvarez in a potential showdown, noting that Canelo has taken down larger foes even though 168 isn't his natural weight class. Enis pointed out that some of Canelo's opponents probably hit close to 200 pounds by fight night, yet he still handles them with ease. He sees the matchup as a thrilling event fans are craving. Enis also recommended that Terence Crawford take a warm-up bout at 160 pounds first to get used to the size difference, build strength, and maintain sharpness without a lengthy layoff.
I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So. So be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight, at like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, to fill into somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavy and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
On the other hand, Shannon Briggs strongly backed Terence Crawford in a possible fight against Canelo Alvarez, saying he believes Crawford would win without a doubt. He said Crawford all day and even predicted a knockout. Although Briggs usually does not bet, he said this time he would because he feels that confident. He repeated several times that Crawford would stop Canelo and end the fight with a knockout.
Crawford all day. Crawford all day. He might stop him. I'm gonna bet, and I don't even bet. My son be doing all the betting. I don't do too much betting, but I'm gonna tell you, Crawford gonna stop him. Stoppage. I'm telling you, stoppage. I'm telling you, I'm sticking with that. He gonna stop him. Knockout. You gonna say, oh man, come on.
Monat also said he does not have an official pick, but is supporting Crawford. He said Crawford has more tools and can adapt in the ring, whether it's moving on his feet or fighting up close. While giving respect to Canelo as a great fighter, Monat described him as more limited in style, mainly using pressure, slick head movement, and counterpunching. He believes Crawford's speed and versatility could allow him to outbox Canelo.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. Who you got, champ?
I don't have a pick. I feel like I'm a root for Crawford, and so I just feel like Crawford is more multi-dimensional. He can do more things in the ring. He can get on his toes if he really needs to, and then he can also bang in the pocket, obviously. And I feel like Canelo's a great, but I feel like he's more one-dimensional. He's just gonna put that pressure, slick head movement, try to come with them counters. But I just feel like Crawford gonna have the speed advantage, and he's gonna probably just outbox Canelo. But I don't have no pick right now, but I'm rooting for Crawford.
Moreover, Jose Benavidez Jr. firmly supported Terence Crawford in a possible showdown with Canelo Alvarez, stating that a lot of people are counting Crawford out, even though Canelo has the size advantage. He pointed out Crawford's sharp ring IQ and tactical approach, confident that Crawford's smart thinking would give him the edge in the contest.
A lot of people are counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'd be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And you just gotta keep moving forward. Gotta keep moving forward. But it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He's not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing. And that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe. You know, that which already beats him. You know, so Crawford's gonna go in there to fucking. Not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
Boosey Enis expressed confidence that Terence Crawford has a solid chance to defeat Canelo Alvarez. He praised Crawford's boxing skills, movement, and punching power, saying Crawford won't fight like William Skell, but will actively take the fight to Canelo. Enis highlighted that Crawford's tough background has prepared him to handle difficult situations. He also mentioned that Crawford could frustrate Canelo during the fight.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Terence got a great chance to beat him, man. You know what I mean? Terence can box, Terence can move, Terence can punch. You know what I mean? Terence ain't gonna be doing like Skull. Terence gonna fight you. You know what I mean? He's Terence from the street, man. You know what I mean? He knows what to do. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. And I think he's gonna wind up frustrating Canelo.